So, this is how you turn $100 into $100,000. And no, it's not through investing or some secret side hustle. It's by creating something that provides value in the world. Now, the reason why so many people struggle with money is because they have it backwards. They think that you need thousands of dollars to make thousands of dollars, but it doesn't work like that. The whole point of making money is to provide value in the world. If you can provide value with $100, you can do it with $10,000. And when you start thinking about it like that, you can accomplish amazing things. When I first started out, I had absolutely nothing. I didn't have any money, any connections, and very little education. But I did have one thing that made all of this possible, and that's the ability to learn. You see, if you really want to turn $100 into $100,000, you need to learn new skills and improve them until you can charge people for your time. This is called a service, and it's one of the best ways to make money. And guess what? Every single person watching this video right now can do this. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So here are 3 steps that will help you do just that. The first step is to pick a skill that you can learn. Now, it is important here that we choose something that we're really interested in. Because learning a skill takes time and dedication, we want to make sure we actually enjoy the process. And there's so many different skills that we can choose from. One of my personal favorites is copywriting, which is basically writing sales letters, emails, websites, and ads. They get people to take action. It's such a fun challenge to figure out how to persuade someone to buy something. And the best part is that I didn't even need to be good at it to make money. When I first started out, I was terrible at copywriting, but I still managed to make thousands of dollars. That's how much money you can make just by being okay at copywriting. But if you're really good at it, you can make a lot more. Another great skill to learn is video editing. This is such an in-demand skill these days. And there is so much work out there that needs to be done. People are always looking for editors to cut their videos, add graphics, sound effects, and titles. And the best part is that you can do it remotely. So you don't have to live in the same city as your clients. All you need is a computer and some basic software and you're good to go. Of course, we can also go the more traditional route and learn a trade like carpentry or plumbing. These are great options if you prefer working with your hands and being outdoors. Plus, there's always going to be demand for these services. But if you want to really scale and make big money, then I recommend learning a high-income skill. This is a skill that can potentially make you hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. Programming, for example, is a great option here. More and more companies are relying on software and technology to run their businesses, and that means there is a lot of demand for skilled programmers. So how do you go about learning all these skills? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Learn from others. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Just find someone who's already successful at what you want to do and learn from them. You can watch YouTube videos, read books, or even take online courses. There's so many different ways to learn new things these days. All you need to do is look around and find what works best for you. For example, when I wanted to learn copywriting, I bought a few books and studied them for months. I would read them over and over again until I fully understood the concepts. And then I would go out and practice. I would write copy for different products and services and try to persuade myself to buy them. Of course, I didn't make any money doing this, but it helped me develop my skills and understand the principles of copywriting. And once I felt confident enough, I started offering my services online, and that's when the money started rolling in. Next step is to become good at the skill. Now, becoming good at anything takes time and practice, but that doesn't mean we have to be perfect before we start making money. In fact, I recommend starting as soon as possible. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be able to start making money. And as you make more money, you'll be able to reinvest it back into your business and improve your skills even further. One way to improve your skills is to get feedback from other people. This is especially important in the beginning when you're still developing your craft. It's hard to know what you're doing wrong if no one's telling you. But if you can find someone who's willing to give you honest feedback, it can really help you improve quickly. For example, when I first started writing copy, I would ask my friends and family to review my work and give me their thoughts. Their feedback was invaluable, and it helped me make a lot of improvements. Another way to improve your skills is to compete against others. This is a great way to push yourself and see how you stack up. You can enter contests and see how your work ranks against other people's work. Or, you can simply compare your work to other people's work online. There are so many different ways to do this. Just get creative and have fun with it. As you continue to learn and improve, you will start to feel more confident in your abilities, and that will translate into more success for you. And that brings us to the third and final step, which is to start making money. The best way to do this is to offer your services to other people. You can do this through freelancing platforms, social media, or even word of mouth. Start by offering your services at a low price, so that you can gain experience and build up a good reputation. Then, as you become more experienced and in demand, you can raise your prices. If you're not sure where to start, I recommend checking out freelance platforms. They're a great place to find work, because there are so many different clients looking for skilled freelancers. You can find work in almost any industry you can imagine, so take advantage of that. It's also important to have a strong portfolio when you start out. A portfolio is simply a collection of your best work that potential clients can look at. This is especially important if you're applying for jobs that require creativity, such as graphic design or copywriting. Having a strong portfolio will help you stand out from the competition and attract more clients. When you're applying for jobs, make sure you're putting your best foot forward. This means submitting high-quality work and communicating professionally with potential clients. If you can do these things, you'll be well on your way to turning $100 into $100,000. You don't need to be a genius or have any special connections to make money. All you need is the willingness to learn new skills and put in the work. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. And remember, it's not just about making money. It's about providing value in the world. If you can do that, then the money will follow. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to start your own journey towards financial success. Remember, it all starts with one small step. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and make it happen.